3 a.m. Your phone lights up. Not with a message, not with a "I miss you," just a notification from an app reminding you that someone else just got engaged. You switch it off. The room goes dark again. And in that silence, a question creeps in. What if I'm being left behind? That moment, that quiet, unsettling moment, is one of the scariest parts of being single. Not the absence of a partner, but the fear that maybe you're unwanted, unchosen, running out of time. Nobody talks about that part. Nobody posts that part. But that's where the hidden secrets of being single begin. Because what feels like abandonment is often construction. What feels like delay is often protection. And what feels like loneliness is often transformation in disguise. Let's start with the first secret. Being single strips away your distractions. When you're in a relationship, even an unhealthy one, you have noise, texts, calls, arguments, plans, drama, affection, conflict, reconciliation. Your emotional world is busy. But when you're single, it gets quiet, painfully quiet. And that silence forces you to face yourself, your habits, your insecurities, your attachment patterns. You realize how much validation you were getting from someone else's attention. You realize how much of your identity was built around being needed. You realize how uncomfortable you are sitting alone with your thoughts. That's terrifying, but it's powerful, because in that silence, you meet the real you, and most people avoid that meeting for their entire lives. The second secret is this. Being single exposes your emotional dependency. You start noticing how often you reach for your phone when you feel bored, how quickly you want to text someone when you feel anxious, how uncomfortable you are doing things alone, eating out, traveling, even watching a movie. You begin to understand that sometimes it wasn't love you fear losing. It was access. Access to comfort, access to attention, access to distraction. Singleness reveals whether you can regulate your own emotions. Can you calm yourself down without someone reassuring you? Can you celebrate yourself without someone applauding you? Can you validate yourself without external approval? If not, being single feels like withdrawal, but that withdrawal is detox, and detox is uncomfortable before it is healing. Here's another hidden truth. Being single shows you how much of your worth was outsourced. In relationships, it's easy to measure your value by how someone treats you. If they adore you, you feel valuable. If they withdraw, you feel diminished. Your self-esteem becomes a stock market controlled by someone else's mood. But when you're single, there's no daily emotional feedback. No one is texting, "Good morning, beautiful." No one is planning dates. No one is affirming you consistently. So now the question becomes, do you still feel worthy when no one is actively choosing you? That question is uncomfortable, but it's sacred. Because the day you answer yes, not from arrogance, but from deep self-acceptance, is the day your standards change. You stop begging for bare minimum affection. You stop tolerating disrespect disguised as love. You stop chasing people who are unsure about you, because you've already chosen yourself.
If this message spoke to you, drop this in the comments. Singleness is preparation. And share this with someone who feels behind in life. Subscribe for more real conversations about life, growth, and purpose. This is your season. Don't waste it.